Hi, guys. How are you today? Time to talk housewives. Okay, listen, these stories are rolling in. I mean, things are going down here for Erica and Tom. So, I'm going to talk about the picture that was just released of him being seen in public. We're going to talk about all of the problems that is going on in their lawsuit and how they are looking to question the cast. It's insane. Then we're going to talk about Kathy Griffin announcing that she has lung cancer. It's really, really bad. So let me go ahead, play my intro, allow more people to come into the room, and then we'll get right into it. Hi, guys. How are you? Hi, guys.
Hey,
Okay,
what's
so
up?
Gabor's going to be joining us. I accidentally got his message late. But he'll be joining us. This is crazy. So we got to get into it. But I'm glad that he's finally coming because the whole Tom thing, their lives are falling apart just when you think it can't get any worse. Then it turns out it always does. First, let's start out with this picture that was just released by Page Six. Um, I'll put this up of Tom. So he was spotted in public. Mm, I can't wait to Gabor see these because Gabor always says, "I'm not there yet. It's not bad enough."
Right,
Okay, so
right.
here are the pictures that Page Six released. Okay, there's a picture there. Let me put up another one. Hold on. He looks significantly older, not just a little bit, significantly. I mean, we all know he was up in age, but this is not working. Hold on. See if I can put this one up. This is really, really bad. Um, to me, he looks unrecognizable. Let's see if
hmm
this works. Try to zoom in. He has a black eye. Let me see if I can. This isn't
Who
working
is
out
that?
the
His
way.
caretaker? Is that his
Yes,
caretaker?
this is his caretaker, someone that helps. The brother's still the conservator of him. Let me see if I can put up another picture. Uh, he looks really bad, and at first sight, I'm thinking, "Oh my God, maybe he wasn't." Oh, here. Oh God, he's looking down. Hold on. On seeing this, I'm thinking, well, here, this is a nice up close shot. I'm thinking maybe he wasn't pretending. Maybe something's really wrong with him because this isn't a little different. This is a lot different. He looks overweight. His eyes are sunken in. What hair he had. Here's Gabor. Gabor.
What's up, Gabor?
What's good? Can y'all hear
I'm-
me?
Yeah,
yeah.
we can hear you.
I'm so glad you called in because I wanted to know what your thoughts were on these pictures. So Tom was spotted out in public, and he looks nothing like the Tom we used to know. He's lost weight.
When
His
you gonna show?
eyes look
Where he
like
at?
right here. You can't see him?
Girl, I thought that was Prince Philip. I thought that was Queen Elizabeth's husband.
I told you he looks unrecognizable. Okay, you said where he at?
That look like Prince Philip. I thought he came back, rose back from the dead.
He looks bad, extremely bad. I mean, what little hair he had left on his head was even gone. That's even worse. Let me put some more pictures up. So much so, Gabor. Now, I know you guys all call me a sucker. My first thought is,
Do not say it. You felt sorry for
wait, well, I'm going to say maybe he's not faking Gabor. I mean, what do you think? I mean,
Girl, them people got money. They got money. They got doctors and stuff that could give them stuff to make them eyes and stuff look like that. Look, if Bill went, he could go.
him?
look at his clothes. Let me zoom out for a minute. Look what he's wearing. Poor little thing.
Mhm.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh, I lost the picture.
Now the poor little thing is the people he robbed.
Well, look just look what he's wearing.
What they got to
Find
do
that
with
picture
it?
again, huh?
What they got to do with it?
It just looks like a crazy person's outfit. Okay,
No, I get it.
he's in.
I mean,
let me put it back up. He's in shorts, okay, and some dress shoes and some dress socks.
I ain't buying it.
in my
You're
opinion,
still not falling for it.
I'm
he need to
not
be in
buying it.
county. He need to be in county orange, if you ask me. I'm only keeping it
All
simple.
right.
I mean, people in prison would love to have that outfit on. Okay,
Mhm.
so
I ain't buying it.
let's not forget. I mean, oftentimes when we see a sad situation, when you look at him, yeah, he do look pitiful.
He
But
looks bad.
the reason why he's looking pitiful from the things he's done to other people.
Oh,
Karma is a beat, right? And the whole thing is his ego. When you have an ego, think that you guide and you can do anything you want to people, and when you find out you're not, it gives you this look right here.
y'all are so mean.
I ain't buying it.
What about the black eye? He must have fell and hit his head or something.
I mean, he could have had his caretaker hit him in the eye just for.
Mhm.
I'm only saying. I mean, people go to all measures, Sherelle. Nobody want to go to prison.
And it
You're
could be
saying-
makeup. They probably made him stay up all night. We don't know
The
what's
Glam
going
Squad
on.
hooked him up and put a little black outsider underneath
Okay.
his eye.
You two are being absolutely ridiculous. Makeup. He gave himself a black eye. It's ridiculous. Can you at least admit that he looks disheveled?
Well, no, I mean, without a doubt. But the thing is, we go back to the basic question. We can look at his appearances all day, but the big question is, can you trust him? Could everybody that he robbed trust him? You know what I'm saying? So that's what we go back to the principle.
He looked disheveled when he was trying to get across the table to hug Erica a couple of seasons ago when she made it on Broadway. He looked disheveled
he had the
then.
better.
So this is nothing new. It's nothing new.
His
It's
life,
nothing new.
right?
This is
and
what we've
his life
always
ain't been
thought.
that bad. 'Cause, I mean, how old is he? About 85 or something?
82. He's
something?
82.
Okay, but most men 82 ain't had the luxury of a stripper fresh off the pole for the last 20 years. So do not feel sorry for this man.
I'm so glad I talked to Gabor.
If Bill Cosby, look, Bill Cosby went to jail blind. All this man got is a black eye. He could go do some time. He can go do some time. This man, Ramirez, what's the boy name that got burnt? His body is
Joseph
burnt.
Ramirez.
All this man got is a black eye. He can go sit down. He'll be all right. He can go sit down. He can go sit down. Sit him down.
Okay, so now let me tell you what they got going on currently in their case. Since Gabor or Perry are feeling absolutely no sympathy, it's getting really bad. Attorney Ronald Richards is saying that he's found inconsistent statements that Erica's been giving on the show. Now, remember we said, why didn't they show the show this week? Are they editing it? What's going on? Inconsistency statements that she said on the show, and also former employee of hers reported to him. Does inconsistency mean lies?
Exactly, that's what it means.
So they're saying they caught her in a few lies, okay? And he posted this on his, oh my God, this is crazy.
It's just a nice way to say it. He should have just came out and said she's a liar.
Yeah, what is he talking about? The cliff? You know, or is he trying to say there was no damn cliff? I don't know. But this is what he posted on his social media. Ronald Richards. Erica Jane investigating plans to use inconsistent statements from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills in Tom Girardi case. Exhibit 126, knowledge. This is an example of prior footage rebuting claims of complete lack of acknowledgement. This is from the previous season. I can't play this.
Right.
This was the season where all of them were being sued. I don't remember. It probably was the season before Denise, probably the LVP season. I can't remember what season it is. And Andy asked them, what's going on with your law cases? And she said, resolved completely. Remember that?
Uh-huh.
He's saying that this is an example of her lying and having knowledge about the law cases.
Right. Because if you said, well, if I would ask you what's going on with your law cases and you didn't think you had any, Yeah, but what the hell are you talking about?
Well, I mean, that doesn't necessarily. She's in trouble. She's in trouble because you just admitted that you knew about some of the law cases, and the one in particular that if I can recall that season, was he was being sued for $6 million in non-payment. He took out a loan for $6 million. He took out a loan, so she knew, if anything, that the money was that he was in having money problems. That much that clip can prove that he, at least she knew as of 2 seasons ago, that they were in deep money problems. This is where he took out a loan for $6 million. He never paid it back. Then they made a settlement with him. He didn't pay that back. She had knowledge of money problems. Now, could she just had said, money problems, but don't go into detail, don't ask any questions? Hi, Dawn. Thank you very much.
Hey, John.
I mean, I don't know, but he is definitely saying that she's lying, and he's going to prove it in court. Not only that, they are planning. Now, the rumors is they may question the cast, but I'm hearing they're definitely going to question the cast on these inconsistent statements that she's been making. They want to know how much did you know? So let's say she said on the reunion that all of these cases are resolved, done. That's what she said, complete, done. She said something to this effect because I looked at the tape. Well, they want to know.
She said settle or something. Yeah, complete.
Settle, something like that, indicating that it was taken care of. Now they want to go to the cast members. And this is what you were talking about, Perry, a couple days ago, when I said, why did they just cancel the episode? Were they re-editing? And you said, maybe there's things that other people are saying also that can get them in trouble. Production doesn't want to get into stuff like this. Do you remember saying something like this?
Well, look, let me tell you this. I got a source from the hotline. Can't say the name, you know what I'm saying? But they got inside sources that saying the reason why Erica wasn't showing up to all these things because it put Bravo in a bad spot, because the producers,
that's right. That's what you
all
said.
This could be subject to a subpoena.
Yeah.
Right. And maybe that's what could have happened in the last 2 weeks. I don't know. But I'm saying this person knows somebody that's in the investigation. So it's not like I'm just making up something. The hotline is really where to go, people. I'm saying those are our investigators.
Yeah.
They come with the real scoop. You know what I'm saying? Because
they're going to start, and the cast can possibly become witnesses. They're going to say, okay, if she had money problems back then, did she still have a glam squad? What part did she tell you? Did she say this? Did she say that? And you're getting to big trouble because you're saying this on national television. Gabor, are you starting to feel a little bit bad now?
No. No.
Now, possibly every producers and production and cast members could get dragged into this mess. You don't know?
That happens all the time. No, I don't.
Right.
This man, this Roger, what's this boy name again? The burn victim?
Joe.
Joe is burnt up. Joe body is burnt up and he need money to pay for his surgeries. Okay? These kids have lost their mamas and stuff on this flight. I don't feel sorry. Lock them up.
You think I give a damn about somebody holding? Go ahead.
Erica, you about to be a ride or die for Tom?
She's about to
you
ride
about to be
die.
a ride or die, girl. Oh, that's too much.
I'm
not ride or die. I ain't ride or die. I ride.
Some people are so thirsty they don't give a damn how they get there, long as they get there. And she rode that old pony until he.
I ride, but I ain't gonna die.
Right, but I know, and she's not. That's why she left him, and she's trying to distance herself at this point.
Well, to make matters worse, the rumors are that Alzheimer's and dementia are going to be a big part of their defense. Now, with that being said, I don't want to get you going, Gabor. But remember how when Erica came out pumping her own gas and the public didn't buy it? Is there a chance that these pictures, I hate to say that, I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell. The timing, the cast is getting ready to be questioned, producers and everybody else, production. And now all of a sudden we see Tom looking 100. And I'm not exaggerating. let me put this picture back up. Looking 100 years old. It's hard for me to, I don't want to call, I feel bad. I don't want to call the man a liar, because what if he is suffering from dementia? But I was
seriously, it don't matter if he's suffering from leukemia, back issues, ass issues. You know what? What the hell you do with those people 20 years ago and you robbed their ass?
I got a hard time believing that's Tom now.
That's Tom.
That's Prince Philip. I'm telling you, those are the pictures we saw of Prince Philip in the back of the car. I don't believe that's Tom now.
That's Tom. Here, let me put up the article. That Gabor. Why don't you think? Because he looks so bad. That's why you're saying that. Can this be staged?
No, he don't look so bad. He just look like somebody that's 100 years old, 90 some years old. He don't look like no 72. I got a hard time believing that picture on the right.
Sports Shiner in first sighting since Erica Jane split. That's him. And those pictures were put out just a couple hours ago. Jeez. He looked so much. He looked so bad.
And then he got like a $9 parking sign behind him. Like that's supposed to feel sorry for that shit. And he know he got valet parking.
Oh, Tom.
And he gonna have that little $9 sign behind him.
And I think Prince Philip was in his 90s, and Tom does look like him.
Prince Philip was 99.
See, almost 100. Tom looks almost 100 years old.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, though. He could go do some time.
Yeah.
Sit him down. Sit him down.
He don't look nothing like the burn victims after they got burned. Okay?
Perry, that's a low.
No. I'll keep it real. You know what? All this other stuff we talk about. Oh, well, he got this now. Who gives a shit? What did he have when he was robbing these damn people?
Well,
he was calling the people.
And remember on his left. You know what I'm saying?
You remember on the documentary they were saying he was calling them. Oh, don't be mad at me. I'm just an old man. I'm just an old man trying. Don't be mad at me. He would have had black eyes then. He would have had them black eyes then if I didn't have my money.
Oh yeah, okay. And both of them. Shit. Matter of fact, he wouldn't be walking with a caretaker. His ass would be in a wheelchair.
He would already been gone.
Well, does it play into what I'm trying to say? Is that these pictures of them being leaked publicly always are around when things are really getting bad for them. And, Erica told that story last week about him being driving off a cliff and absolutely nobody believed it. Now you have coworkers coming out saying, no, she's a liar. That's not what really happened. Let me tell you what really happened. And then you have allegedly the cast members are going to be questioned, and production and producers.
But see, that's the thing though, Sherelle, because now we got to explain the black eye. Because if the man fell off the cliff and got up, and nothing really happened to him, and he ain't, he broke his clavicle, he broke his neck, he broke his shoulder, you know what I'm saying, and he was able to walk around. Now we're gonna have to explain the black eye. I want to know what happened. He must have got shot in the eye if it's just black. Because if this man fell off that cliff and he didn't really go through nothing. I'm just saying. We got to know what happened with the black eye now. Because if this man fell off a cliff and was able to walk and stuff again, that means that his body pretty strong. It's holding up good. So for him to get a black eye,
it's probably makeup.
Yeah, okay.
Ain't nothing happened to that man, child.
Okay, he does look. He looks terrible. He looks absolutely terrible.
That's the look he was going for.
Most people that's guilty always make an appearance as, oh.
But that's what I'm kind of thinking.
I could never do a thing like me. Look at me. I'm so old and gray. Come on. You went old and gray when you was robbing their ass.
That's the look he was going for. I'm not convinced. And even if he did have dementia and Alzheimer's, lock him up. He still did wrong. He did wrong. He knew what he was doing. Matter of fact, doing it was a scheme.
I probably wouldn't even have no damn court case. I'd just lock his ass up.
Okay.
They'll find me trying to get over the border. They'll find me over the border somewhere with my passport and stuff leaving. And they'll be like, where you going? I'll be like, I thought I was turning myself in. I'm going to jail,
He needs to turn himself in. At this point, he needs to turn himself in. I don't think do we think the dementia excuse, what they're going to use as the major part of their defense, is there a chance he could still get away with this?
What they got to do with him stealing the money?
Well, he's going to say that's the defense, is that he has.
Oh, okay.
Did you have to mention in?
I can't remember.
You can have dementia for years and not know.
Okay, but what I'm saying, what's going to be his defense? I can't remember who I robbed. I just know I robbed somebody.
I guess so I know
that ain't got nothing to do with the money.
Yeah,
That ain't got nothing to do with the money. You going to jail?
Yeah.
Back up, put him in a cell, and he'll try to be like, I don't know. Back up, baby. Back up. Boom, and shut the doors. Shut the gate.
Okay, let me move on.
Erica,
Rapport is just too much for me. All right, let's move on to Kathy Griffin. Let me put this picture up. She announced yesterday. Ooh, Kathy. This looks so bad. Let me put this picture up. She announced yesterday that she has lung cancer. This picture up. Hold on. And that she never smoked, and that she's going for surgery, and they're going to remove half of her lung.
Wow. That's sad.
It's bad. And she looks really old. Let me see how old she is.
And then I think a lot that cancer probably had a lot to do with it too. You know what I'm saying?
Of her looking so old. Yeah, it has a lot to do with it. She's 60. I didn't know she was that old. I thought she was in her 40s. But she's 60 years old. And here's the thing with Kathy. Now, Kathy used to be best friends with Andy Cohen. Remember her, Andy, and Anderson Cooper.
Yeah, because she said that he offered her coke, right?
Right. That's what I'm going to say. When she did the thing with the Donald Trump head, they distanced themselves and basically dropped her. Then she got mad and came out and said a slew of bad things about Andy Cohen, which still people tend to believe to this day. She said that he was an addict and he would do coke right behind the scenes before walking on stage. She said he was a terrible person. He was a horrible boss and just really, what's the word? Trashed the hell out of him. But when you find out that someone has cancer and she's optimistic about it, but I don't know if you could, half a lung, that just sounds really serious to me.
I get it.
I have never heard of anybody having a half a lung, but maybe you can.
I heard people having one lung, so I get it. You know what I'm saying? Technology is something else. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, she got blacklisted. People wanted nothing to do with her because of that whole thing with the president. And I think she came out and apologized too, but I don't know. People didn't want anything to do with her. If you're Andy Cohen, what do you do in the situation? Your ex-best friend, and these two were very, very close, dogs you out, says the worst things, which are career ending. It could have ruined his career. But now that you're sick, do you approach her anyway?
I would.
You would not?
I would approach her.
I would too.
Well, no, I'm saying most people would approach, but oftentimes the things that could have been said about you is because that's what your personality is. And sometimes people only worry about themselves.
I'm confused. What are you trying to say?
Well, no, I'm only saying, you saying, you would approach her.
I would,
but
I think so.
Kathy probably wouldn't have said the same thing about you and Gabor. But certain individuals, if people have said these things about
You're saying it's a personal choice at this point?
Well, no. I'm saying that maybe he's not this person y'all think he is that would approach her.
He do bumps. He do bumps.
We all know that. Allegedly. Those are the rumors, but
right.
But they said that. But if you know anything about Kathy, you know her sister died of cancer.
Yeah,
she had a sister
and
that
she
died
shaved
not
her
too long
head
ago.
for her sister. This is such a
For
sad
supporting her
story.
sister.
Oh God, I feel bad. I feel like bygones should be bygones. She's not the first person that says that Andy Cohen is allegedly on drugs. I know one time someone tried to approach me with a picture, and I'm like, I don't want nothing to do with that. Delete that picture and leave me alone. Because that is something career ending. You just don't
doing bumps.
Yeah,
career ending is doing bumps.
Yeah, the things that she said. It didn't end his career. You're saying that if you say that a certain executive is doing drugs, that's not career ending?
No, because probably half of them do it. So it probably get him promoted.
Perry,
I'm only just Sherelle. I know, I love you.
Look at you guys. You guys are terrible. Who's not on drugs?
Sometimes you stay in this small. I mean, you're in this small bubble like this, but no, it's a bigger thing than that. Like that wasn't enough to get him gone. Because if that's the case, he'd have been gone. She wasn't the first person who said that.
So you're saying it's probably not as big as a deal as I'm making out to be, and that these two will be just fine.
Right. Well, no. I'm not saying those two will be just fine. Mm-hmm. I'm saying it wasn't career ending.
I would think it would.
And if he don't go back and make up to him, that shows about his character, is what I'm trying to say. Mm. You and Gabor might do it. I might go back and say, you know what? Even though we didn't get along this serious, I say something. Mm. Some people don't give a damn about those things, is what I'm trying to say.
They don't. I just, for him to offer her a bump, they had to be close.
And I just say this.
He'll take some of my, do a line. Let's do a line.
Look back at your life the last 7 months. People don't give a damn. That's all I say.
Damn.
How many second chances, third chances you give them? That's it.
But I just feel like if he offered her a line or a bump, they had to be real close. Because people don't usually let them know nothing like that about him. Because I'm side-eyeing Andy every time I see him. You doing bumps before you get on the show? Anytime I see his nose, he got snot. And sometimes I see him sniff, I'm looking at him real funny. So him and her had to be real cool for him to offer her that. For you to offer somebody some hardcore drugs like that, they had to be cool. He thought that was his girl. And I just think he should reach out if he wants to.
I think he should reach out. I do.
Well, I mean, he should. But I'm saying that don't mean because we, consensus on the panel that he should. It don't mean he will. Because you really have people in this world that you really get to understand don't give a shit about nobody but themselves.
I got a question.
Yeah.
So when people do bumps, do they got to do it on the mirror?
I don't know. Maybe they get to. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they'd like to see it go up or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they glance down.
I just know every time. Most of the time, I see people. I see people do bumps on TV. They always go woo at the end of the bump. But I need to see. I wonder, do they have to do it on the mirror? What is the good part about doing it on the mirror?
I have no idea. Yeah. That's a good question.
Is the mirror maybe?
If anybody in the chat has done drugs, tell us what's the purpose of the mirror.
Maybe it's a good chopping board. Maybe if you use anything else, maybe you can spot the residue a little faster that you can suck that up too. I don't know.
To make sure it's all gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's her sister?
Yeah. Now, Kathy's sister, Joyce, recently had cancer also. And let me think. Let me see. I think she passed away. Let me double check.
I believe she did.
I think she did too. Here's another picture of her. Oh, Kathy. It makes my heart bleed for Kathy because whether you like Kathy Griffin, you don't agree with what she did or the whole Donald Trump head, it doesn't matter. Seeing people go through this is just, my heart can't take it. This is a picture of Joyce when she was going through her treatment. Let me see if she passed. Yeah, I know. And now to find out that you have it also is... I don't know the words.
You know what? Regardless of what you do. I mean, the passing of life is always something.
Yes, she died. She died.
That's what I'm saying. At a certain point, we could argue about, disagree, but a passing of life is something totally different. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes you get to have some kind of morals within you somewhere.
I feel really bad. Now her sister just passed away in 2017. That's what, 3 years ago? 4 years ago? I mean, Kathy. She even at one point shaved her own head in support of her sister. So that's really. Oh my gosh, here's another one. Someone said she lost her mom about a year ago.
Kat's mama died?
Let me look it up. Hold on, Cheryl. Let me look it up.
I didn't know that.
I hope this isn't true because that's too much on one person.
I didn't know her mama died. I like Kathy. I really do.
I
like
Oh
Kathy.
my God.
She died?
Yes, she passed away March 17th. That's just 2020.
Oh my God, I did not know that.
Wait, she's not even
2020, not 2021, 2020.
Oh my God.
Jeez,
okay, my bad.
Kathy. Oh, you guys, we got to say a prayer for Kathy. This is horrible. I don't know. She's saying, let me read the letter that she wrote, and then we're going to wrap it up because I'm going to keep this video short because we got so much to talk about on Potomac. Let me remove this. This is absolutely terrible. But this is what Kathy put on her social media. Oh my gosh. I've got to tell you guys something. I have cancer. I'm about to go into surgery to have half of my left lung removed. Yes, I have lung cancer, even though I've never smoked. The doctors are very optimistic, as it is stage 1, okay, and contained to my left lung. Hopefully no chemo or radiation after this. I should have normal functions with my breathing. Oof, I never heard of anyone with surviving with half a lung. I should be up and running around as usual in a month or less. It's been a hell of a 4 years trying to get back to work, making you guys laugh and entertaining you, but I'm gonna be just fine. Of course, I am fully vaccinated for COVID. Oh gosh, the consequences for being unvaccinated would have been even more serious. Please stay up to date on your medical checkups. It'll save your life. XXOO Kathy KJ Kathy Griffin. We're gonna pray for you, Kathy. It's not much more.
Yeah, prayers up.
Yeah, it's absolutely. Whew, I don't know what to say. Someone said you can't survive with one lung. Well, we hope that she does. It just doesn't sound good. And I think Andy Cohen should reach out to her. It's about time to let bygones be bygones. All right, you guys, I'm keeping this video very short today because we will be back at 2 o'clock. Oh my gosh. In about 45 minutes with a detailed video on Potomac, what happened last night and all the dirt behind the scenes. It's so crazy. So I'm going to leave it here. I want to thank everyone for your super chats. You don't have to support the channel, and you do. So I thank you very much. Everyone in the chat for having such good opinions and facts to add to my stories, because I had no idea that Kathy even lost her mother also. That's a sister and a mother. That's beyond. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Send your prayers and well wishes to Kathy. Also, the Tom Girardi thing. Are we being duped again? You know, Gabor.
You is.
No. I mean, me and Gabor not. Me and Gabor not. Me and Gabor want to be the one that walk him to the jail cell.
Oh my God. He looks so old, you guys. Tell me, do you feel bad for him in the comment section? I mean, my goodness. You guys got to pull me back. I was starting to fall for it. You're right, Gabor. I need to.
You know.
Man up. Yeah, I got to stop being
I'm
so
gonna have
damn
to lock you up with him.
I know. So ridiculous. Also, to the moderators, we will be back at 2 o'clock to do an in-depth. I'm going to try to keep it to an hour, but this one might go over because we got a lot to talk about. All right, you guys, on 3, let's say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.
Bye.